changes like joint space narrowing, marginal osteophytosis, subcondylar sclerosis, and vacuum phenomena. MRI shows the subcondylar bone marrow edema demonstrated as low signal intensity in T1 weighted images and high signal intensity in T2 fat suppression sequences, and enhancement in T1 fat suppression after post-contrast administration. In cases of bone sclerosis, low signal intensity will be observed in all pulse sequences. Management of sacroiliac joint pain, including treatment of the underlying cause, medications, physical therapy, steroid injection, radiofrequency denervation, and arthrodesis. Due to complex anatomy of sacroiliac joint, local injection therapy have a very low success rate if performed without image guidance. Conventional fluoroscopy and CT are well-established methods to guide sacroiliac joint injections. The high accuracy and limited duration of CT make it a practical low-risk image guidance method for intra-articular injection. It has been generally accepted that inserting the needle into the sacroiliac joint space can be done safely under CT guidance without special manual skills. Injection into the synovial compartment, which is the lower part, is technically difficult under fluoroscopic control because the complex anatomy makes it difficult to establish complete view of the sacroiliac joint under fluoroscopic guidance. Complications of sacroiliac joint are very rare, including infections, neurovascular injuries. The aim of the study is to assess the role of image-guided sacroiliac joint injection in painful sacroiliac joint. The study was conducted on 14 patients presented with sacroiliac joint pain in the Department of Radio Diagnosis at Alexandria Main University Hospital. Inclusion criteria including radiological evidence of sacroiliitis, positive clinical tests for pain, and failure of medical treatment with analgesic for at least 4 weeks. Exclusion criteria including bleeding, diathesis, and patient with anticoagulant, allergy to any ingredient of treatment agent, pain due to infections and malignancy. Methods. Pre-procedure preparation was history taking and assessment of pain according to visual analog scale. Clinical examination was performed. Plain X-ray of the sacroiliac joint, laboratory tests including the bleeding profile and the CBC. Informed consent was obtained from all the patients. The procedure was performed under complete aseptic technique. Intra-articular injection was performed under CT guidance. The patient is placed in prone position. No IV sedation is necessary in all cases. 1 millimeter thickness axial scans were obtained to locate the lower synovial part of the sacroiliac joint. The puncture site is designed and marked on the patient's skin by a syringe needle mark. After skin anesthesia with lidocaine 1%, a 22 gauge 3.5 inch spinal needle is introduced at the selected point of entry and the appropriate angle. The needle is repositioned if necessary and advanced till it pierces the posterior joint capsule. Once the needle has pierced the joint capsule, minimal amount of non-ionic contrast is injected to confirm the intra-articular injections. Half millimeter steroid tranquinolone 40 milligram and half millimeter bupivacaine 0.5% are injected. The injection was performed carefully to avoid reflux resistance in injection. The needle is removed and a small bandage placed on the puncture site. Follow-up assessment of pain relief according to visual analog scale, 0 equal no pain and 10 equal severe pain. The baseline data recorded and follow-up in 24 hours, 1 week, and 1 month after injection. The results was, the patients were 2 males and 12 females. According to age, 50% of patients were older than 45 years old, and the other half were younger than 45. Out of 14 patients, 86% had bilateral sacroiliac pain, and 14% were unilateral. 65.3% of the cases described pain in a local region only only at the site of sacroiliac joint. 34.7% of the cases have been in the sacroiliac region and radiating to the thigh and the hip joint. According to the cause, the sacroiliac joint pain 84.6% of the joints were degenerative and 15.4% was inflammatory. Pain response, according to visual analog scale, shows a statistically significant decrease in the score as early as 24 hours following the injection, being compared to the baseline score with a mean decrease of 1.29. Follow-up 1 week showed also statistically significant decrease in the visual analog score with a total mean decrease of 4.07. After 4 weeks, a statistically significant decrease in the visual analog score was with a total mean decrease of 6.36. No complications were reported during and after follow-up period. The CT-guided injection was possible without difficulty in all patients. Case number 1, 27 years old male patient presented with bilateral sacroiliac joint pain. MRI shows in T2 fat separation sequence marked edema, especially at the sacral side of the sacroiliac joint and minimal in the iliac side. CT scan shows fraying of the joint line and moderate erosions. And the injection here, the needle bilateral injection was done. Case number 2, 55 years old female patient presented with right sacroiliac joint pain. It was degenerative sacroiliitis. There is edema in the T2 fat separation sequence at the right sacroiliac joint and marginal osteophytosis and the alignment of the joint space. Injection of the right sacroiliac joint was done. CT guidance allow safe, precise needle positioning and less time-consuming technique. Sacroiliac joint steroid injection appear to speed the rate of recovery and return to function and allowing patient to reduce medication level and increase activity. Recommendation: carrying out similar intervention with larger sample size and longer follow-up period. Comparison between CT and fluoroscopic guided injection should be conducted.